are movies about Hollywood, and then there are the movies that bleed Hollywood. Sunset Boulevard isn't just a film noir. It's not just a satire. It's not even a tragedy. It's a haunted house story. And the ghost is the movie industry itself. Tonight on Film History Network, we step into Billy Wilder's dark mirror of fame, illusion, and forgotten stardom. And we ask a dangerous question. What happens when Hollywood stops looking at you, but you never stop looking at Hollywood? Few films begin the way Sunset Boulevard does. It's almost Hitchcock, straight from picture start. A corpse floating face down in a swimming pool, and the dead man narrating the story. It's an unsettling image, and that opening immediately tells us something radical. The mystery isn't about who dies. It's a story about how someone becomes spiritually dead long before the body follows. Joe Gillis, played by William Holden in an Oscar-nominated performance, is a struggling screenwriter, chewed up by the studio system of the late 1940s Hollywood. Debt collectors are after him. The industry has no use for him. He's already halfway to oblivion. And then he takes a wrong turn, quite literally, up a decaying driveway, toward a forgotten mansion, toward a woman who refuses to accept time. Norma Desmond, one of cinema's finest female characters.
Young man, tell me something. How long is a movie script these days? I mean, how many pages?
Depends on what it is, a Donald Duck or a Joan of Arc.
This is to be a very important picture. I've written it myself, took me years.
Looks like enough for 6 important pictures.
It's a story of Salome. I think I'll have DeMille direct it.
DeMille? Uh-huh.
We made a lot of pictures together.
And you'll play Salome.
Who else?
Gloria Swanson doesn't just play Norma Desmond. She is silent era Hollywood resurrected. Wilder's casting is genius because Swanson herself had been a massive silent film star, largely absent from the screen come 1950. In the scene where she visits the Paramount lot, she tells the gate guard, "Without me, there wouldn't be any Paramount Studios." Those words could be coming from Gloria Swanson herself. She was the studio's top star for 6 years running. And surrounding her in this menagerie of yesteryear characters, even more ghosts. Erich von Stroheim, once a legendary director himself, now playing her servant and ex-husband. He'd play down his involvement in this picture by referring to this part as that butler role. The great Buster Keaton appears as one of the silent era card players. Even Cecil B. DeMille plays himself in a late-in-life cameo. This is real Hollywood history, folded directly into the fiction. And it makes Sunset Boulevard feel less like a movie and more like a seance. Norma isn't crazy in the simple sense. She represents something deeper. Hollywood's refusal to let go of youth, beauty, and relevance. She lives in a mansion where time stopped in 1928, when silence became talkies. She watches her old films endlessly. She believes the world is waiting for her return. And the tragedy is, a part of Hollywood encouraged this illusion. By 1950, Billy Wilder had already made some of cinema's finest noir films. The Lost Weekend and Double Indemnity. We've talked about that one here before. He understood noir. He understood addiction. He understood moral rot beneath polished surfaces. But Sunset Boulevard was personal. Wilder was an immigrant filmmaker who saw Hollywood with clearer eyes than those born inside of it. Where others saw glamour, he saw desperation. Where others saw dreams, he saw transactions.
You're Norma Desmond. Used to be in silent pictures, used to be big.
I am big. It's the pictures that got small.
The film's famous line, "I am big, it's the pictures that got small." That isn't just Norma speaking. It's silent cinema itself being pushed aside by sound, youth, innovation, commerce. When the film premiered, Hollywood was uneasy because Sunset Boulevard did something dangerous. It told the truth in public. Studio executives hated it. And at a private screening for Hollywood elite, Barbara Stanwyck, Wilder's lead in Double Indemnity, apparently knelt in front of Gloria Swanson and kissed the hem of her skirt. In attendance at that very screening was silent film legend Mary Pickford, who apparently excused herself near the end of the film. When Swanson asked why she had left, someone told her, "She can't show herself, Gloria. She's too overcome. We all are." Louis B. Mayer reportedly exploded after a screening, accusing Wilder of disgracing the industry that fed him. But audiences understood, because beneath the satire is something universal, something we can all relate with. The fear of being forgotten. Not just actors, not just writers, all of us. William Holden's Joe thinks he can escape. He can't. Because Norma Desmond isn't just a person. She's like a black hole. The closer you get to the illusion, the harder reality is to reach. And when Joe finally tries to leave, the story completes its circle. Gunshots, the swimming pool, the dead narrator. But the true ending belongs to Norma. Descending the staircase, lost fully inside the fantasy, believing cameras are waiting, and then...
All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
One of the most chilling final lines in cinema history, because it isn't triumphant. It's total psychological surrender. Hollywood didn't save her, but it gave her a dream so powerful, she could never live without it. Cecil B. DeMille had a pet name for Gloria Swanson. He called her Young Fellow on account of how brave he thought she was. Braver than any man, he said. You'll notice he even slips it into the film when he meets Norma on the Paramount soundstage. Here at Ford's, for tonight's cocktail break, we're pouring our own tribute to Swanson. We call it the Norma Desmond. A champagne-based beverage inspired by our favorite silent screen icon. You'll find the recipe in the comments. The story of the making, the release, and the reception of this film is almost as fascinating as the film itself. Wilder broke the critical rule in the making of the film. He went into production before the script was even finished, meaning they had to start filming in chronological order. In many ways, it worked to his advantage. In fact, it assisted Swanson in her on-screen descent into madness. Cinematographer John Seitz sprinkled dust into the air so it could catch the light and enhance the moody atmosphere. You might recall he did the same on Double Indemnity. It certainly adds to the aged atmosphere of the picture. More than 70 years later, Sunset Boulevard still feels modern, because Hollywood still fears aging, still worships youth, still builds dreams on fragile foundations. And Norma Desmond? Well, she never really left. She lives in every comeback story, every faded celebrity headline, every person who can't accept the next chapter. That's why the film endures. Not as nostalgia, not as noir, but as a warning. Because in Hollywood, and maybe in life, the most dangerous words are still, "I'm ready for my close-up." We're screening Sunset Boulevard tonight from its recent 4K UHD release for its 75th anniversary. This is a fantastic disc from Paramount Pictures Home Entertainment, and one worthy of your collection. Check the comments below on where to find your own copy. This is the Film History Network, where we don't just watch movies, we experience them. I'm Matthew Charles Hall, filmmaker, film lover, film collector. We'll see you next time.